Yo, what's good? You tuned in to StayWavyTV, your new spot for everything boxing, WWE, NBA, hip-hop, NFL, and the latest movies. Fast updates, real talk, and nothing but vibes. Hit subscribe.
Confirms that a Batman spinoff series has officially been canceled. The gates of Arkham Asylum has officially been closed following the tragic news that James Gunn has confirmed that the long-rumored Arkham TV series, first announced as part of Matt Reeves' The Batman universe, is no longer in development. Why can't we have nice things, man? Speaking during a recent interview with YouTuber Baba Talks, the DC Studios co-CEO addressed the status of the project, confirming fans' fears that the show has been quietly shelved. That isn't something that is being developed right now, Gunn said. When asked if the series could still happen someday, he added, "Hope, sure." What the hell? What kind of answer is that, bruh? Folks is asking you if the series could still happen. Your answer is hope, sure? See, this makes me think that Warner Bros. Is about to be sold to Netflix, and I think James Gunn knows that there's a possibility that he might get let go, and Zack Snyder might come back into the picture and restore the Snyderverse, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's why he's talking like this, y'all. Let me continue reading this. It says, but that isn't something that is being developed right now by anyone right now. You know, it just didn't work. The statement backs up earlier reports from Variety late last year had previously stated that the Arkham series had been put on ice. Hey, Mr. Freeze at DC Studios. Originally announced shortly after release of The Batman in 2022, the Arkham project has envisioned as dark psychological deep dive into Gotham's most infamous institution and the villains who call it home. Initially set with Reeves now, Elseworlds of Gotham, the show was later rumored to be retooled for the main DCU once Gunn and Peter Safran took over as head of DC Studios. However, according to Gunn, creative plans simply didn't pan out. It's a disappointing turn for fans who hope to see a small screen exploration of Arkham's inmates, doctors, and the city's morally gray law enforcement, all through the same grounded lens that made The Batman a hit. Despite Arkham's cancellations, Reeves' corner of the DC universe is far from over. I disagree with that. I think James Gunn's DC universe may be over as far as, you know, the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's looking like Warner Bros. Is going to be sold. And we're already hearing reports that Superman, it flopped. It didn't make profit. It did worse than Black Adam when it got released on HBO Max. So we haven't really seen anything. The best thing that has happened since James Gunn has taken over, for being honest, is The Batman. And The Batman is not a part of the DC universe. That's Matt Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a part of, you know, what James Gunn has going on. So James Gunn can't take credit for the success of The Batman. We got to give that to Matt Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Superman, it is one of the biggest movies of the year. But when you look at the budget and when you look at the splits that they got to make with the theaters, it didn't really turn a profit. It didn't do better than Man of Steel, bro. Man of Steel actually performed better at box office. And Man of Steel was released in 2013. You feel me? So his Batman world has already produced one major success with the 2024's The Penguin, the HBO Max series starring Colin Farrell as Oswald. The series became a breakout hit and an Emmy winner, solidifying itself as one of the DC most acclaimed projects to date. And with fans scrambling for more updates for that particular Gotham, a revisit sounds like it should have been in order. The most likely candidate for expansion right now seems to be The Penguin Season 2. First of all, The Penguin Season 1 is incredible. For those that haven't watched that, bro, go watch The Penguin on HBO Max, bro. This series was incredible, bro. I actually hated The Batman, the movie with Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves. I didn't like it. I thought it was boring. I didn't like how Robert Pattinson portrayed Bruce Wayne. And I just felt like his Batman was boring. I will say this, though. As far as how the movie was shot, I think everybody would agree that The Batman is one of the most beautiful shot movies of all time, bro. The cinematography, or whatever you want to call it, in that movie was A1. It was incredible. It definitely felt like Batman, but I just felt like the movie was boring. It was just a very long, boring movie. The movie had too many dry spots. I feel like there wasn't enough action in the movie. I honestly think the best part of the movie really was the Penguin, which is why I think I enjoyed the Penguin series so much, because I felt like the Penguin was the star of the Batman. You know what I'm saying? That scene where, you know, Batman is, you know, Penguin thinks that the Batman gets caught up in the fire and then he just comes up over and through the fire in the Batmobile. That's really the best part of the movie. If you've seen that scene, you really didn't miss anything in that entire movie, bro. The movie was just boring. That's my opinion, but a lot of people feel like that Batman was better than Christian Bale's Batman, which I think is blasphemy. I don't think the Batman is better than Batman Begins. I don't think the Batman is better than The Dark Knight, and it damn sure ain't better than The Dark Knight Rises. So everybody has their own opinion, so that's just my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, man, this series has been canceled. I think this is just another red flag for James Gunn, man. Things are just not looking good for James Gunn. It's not looking good, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment, share the video. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to StayWavyTV, your daily wave of news. We talk everything boxing, WWE, NBA, hip hop, NFL, and movies. If it's making noise, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and let's ride the